Hi everybody! Today I thought I would just film a get ready with me. I'm getting ready for school right now. I'm currently a student in an advanced aesthetics program, so today I thought I'd just show you what I do for a light makeup look. I already have my hair done. Some cute little fun ones today. I think they look pretty good, but it's only about my second or third time trying to do it with the braid, so let me know if you have any tips on how to get a little bit better at the fun buns. So I've already cleansed my face and I moisturize with the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel because I have oily skin and that's really good at hydrating but also keeping the oil at bay. And recently I've actually not been using a primer because it seems to be making my makeup look cakey instead of keeping it on longer. Today I'm going to do a real light layer of foundation, and the one I've been loving is the Revlon Color Stay in the combination to oily, and I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige. So what I'll do is just go ahead and pump that onto the back of my hand. We'll probably just do one pump today. I just take my wet beauty blender and I have that on the back of my hand and I just dab it and dab it all over the face. And when I do a more full coverage look, I'll do probably 2 to 3 pumps of this foundation, but today at school we're going to be doing some stuff with the face, so I don't want to have too much makeup on. So then I'll just blend that in, and it's pretty quick with the beauty blender. You can use a brush also if you want. I prefer the beauty blender because it just hydrates the skin while blending in the foundation. A brush can give you a little bit more full coverage if that's what you're looking for. So sometimes I'll start with a brush to get the coverage, but then I will go over it with the beauty blender because sometimes the brush leaves streaks for me and I hate that. So I'll just finish blending this in. So for concealer, I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape recently. I just got this for my birthday. It's really great, it's full coverage. I'm just gonna use one dot under each eye today because like I said, I'm not doing anything heavy today. I'm just gonna drag that under the eyes, down onto the cheek and against the nose a little bit, and then over the eyelids, just to get rid of some of the discoloration and veining I have there. And as you can see, this just brightens up the eye a whole lot. You can see the difference between this eye and this eye. And once that's all blended in, what I'll do is take my favorite powder, and I use a translucent powder for under my eyes. And the one that I love is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and this is in the shade Translucent. And then I have this little tiny brush. I believe it's a Real Techniques brush, and it's actually the contour brush, but it's real nice and small, so I like to use it for under the eyes. So I'll just take that and swirl it, tap off a little bit of the excess, take my beauty blender, make sure I have no creases, and just pat that underneath real quick. Nothing too heavy for today. I go over the eyelids as well because we did put some concealer there, and that'll just ensure that the powder stays where it's supposed to. I really like this powder. It's really finely milled, it smells good, it's super cheap. I think it's about $5 at the drugstore, and it lasts a really long time. The one that I had before this, I think I had for like a year before I needed to buy a new one. Then again, I didn't always do my makeup every day, which is, you know, part of keeping you'll have your products for longer if you don't do your makeup every day. So then for the rest of my face, the powder I've been using is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Powder. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush like this. This is just a brush I got from Amazon. And I'm just gonna swirl that in the powder just a little bit and do a light dusting all over the face. And I will also be sure to drag this down the neck as well, just to make sure everything matches. And this is in the shade 20 Classic Ivory, but it is quite dark, as you can see. I'm self-tanned right now, so this is actually too dark for me without my self-tan on. But with my self-tan on, this is great. We're gonna move on to brows. My newest favorite brow product is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I am using the shade Ash Brown. So it has a spoolie on one end, so I'll just spool out the brows. I've been trying really hard to grow out my brows lately because I used to have really thin brows. And I just do short little hair-like, that's the word we use a lot, hair-like strokes. So I'm not exactly coloring in, I'm just doing a couple of strokes to give it a little bit more full. And I don't use a whole lot of product actually, because my brows are pretty thick in the front. So in the front I use a couple of strokes, and on the tail is where I focus most of the product, because that's my trouble area. So then after I am done with the product side, I'll use this bully side again just to run through the brows. Just to comb out the product, make sure everything looks as natural as possible. As natural as it can look, filling in your brows. And then I'll take the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and this is in the shade Blonde. I use the ash brown brow pencil, and then this blonde kind of makes it a little bit lighter and just shows a little bit more of like the hair. And it really does plump up your brows and makes it look more natural. Next I'm gonna move on to mascara. I always curl my lashes because my lashes have a really hard time staying curled. Even when I do curl them, they fall down pretty quick. So I'm gonna use the Tarte eyelash curler, L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This stuff is awesome. I've heard it's a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've never used that one, but I can tell you this one is really great if you're looking for a budget-friendly one. So I'll just curl my lashes, do this mascara. And this mascara gives insane volume. I don't know if you can tell. So when I'm doing a light look like today, I focus it on the base of the lashes. Now you can make this super dramatic if you want to, but for today, since I'm just doing a light look, I don't want anything crazy, but you can really build this up and make it look almost like you're wearing false lashes. Last thing I'll do is just throw on a lip gloss. My go-to lip gloss for days like this is the Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss in the shade Bay. It's a really light, almost like a pinky peach color, and it smells so good, and it's pretty full coverage too. Very pigmented. That's what I do for my light makeup look every day. I would say that probably took me about 10 to 15 minutes, and that was with talking with you. So if I was doing this on a normal day, I could probably get this done in 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how quick I'm going. So if you're in a rush and you still want to throw something on so you're not going barefaced, this is what I do. You can always add steps, take steps away. If you don't want to wear mascara, you don't have to. If you want to add highlight to do a little extra, you definitely can. You just kind of do whatever works for you. If you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe, because I am going to be doing videos multiple times per week, focused mainly on makeup, but maybe some lifestyle things as well. So please subscribe if you like this video, and I will see you at my next one. Bye.